Libra, this is Kaylin here. I've tried to do your reading like 4 times now. I am very annoyed. We're gonna try it one more time. Okay. Let's just clear the air. Clear the air, good vibrations. Deep breaths. Let's get into this reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, Libra. For love. Let's try and get some messages for Libra. God, Source, Spirit, please give me messages for Libra, love, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's see, I have Princess of Swords, upright. Ace of Wands, upright. Okay, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. Please give me a message for Libra, love, for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Libra. Please give me a message for Libra's Sun, Moon, Rising, Singles, Situationships, and Relationships. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. Ace of Swords, upright. It's been really tough to get these messages for you, Libra. 5 of Swords, upright. Ace of Cups in reverse. 10 of Cups, upright. Alright, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. 8 of Cups, upright. Messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. Love messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. Love messages for Libra. This is 2 of Wands, upright. 3 of Wands, upright. Messages for Libra. Okay. King of Swords, upright. Okay. Libra. Singles, we're going to start with you first. It seems like you cut out someone. And it seems like there's some type of disagreement that may have transpired with the Princess of Swords here. I feel like that's you, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. And with this Ace of Wands, it seems like you just cut someone out that maybe you felt like they weren't the one. With the Ace of Swords, you're definitely this Swords energy. And they might be trying to, or you might, it's just not really, there's no love here. It's just kind of like cutthroat, like it's over maybe, but I don't see, or maybe there's just like some type of distance, or you're putting up some type of boundaries with this person that you feel isn't the one. With the Ace of Cups in reverse. They weren't offering you any cups of love. You might feel like you have more to offer, or this is them. With these 2 cards next to one another, the 10 of Cups and the 8 of Cups upright. You might have a lot more of emotion. And you might feel like it's like an up and down type of roller coaster energy with the 2 of Wands. This is, Libra, this has been a very difficult message I don't know what you guys could be going through, but it seems like there's just a level of coldness, cutting people out that aren't supposed to be in your life. It's not really love I'm getting, that it might not be really love related. It could just be in situations surrounding your friends, maybe family. It could be love. It could just be like you might be challenging yourself. I'm not getting a lot of love here, Libra, Sun and Rising. And then to end with the Three of Wands and the King of Swords, you might be like, okay, this could be another air sign that if this is about love for you, singles, I don't really know if this is love for you. You could just be like not interested in love right now. You might have just cut someone out, or you might just be putting boundaries up around people, like people around you could feel that you're putting boundaries up, or you just want to put boundaries up yourself. And you might be attracting people that are like this. With the King of Swords, it was the Princess of Swords at the beginning and the King of Swords at the end. It could be like you are attracting another air sign that I would say doesn't really have a lot of emotion either. You could be, okay, this is something else I'm getting. Here we go. Finally. Woo. You could be putting up boundaries at the beginning, and you're the Princess of Swords, and you have the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords right here. You're putting up boundaries, and they're just like kind of growing. And then you might want like this emotion, but you're not actually putting forth any emotion. Do you know what I mean? Like you want emotion, maybe from the people around you. You want them to give you some type of emotion, but you have boundaries up and you have a coldness about you. So it's hard for people to connect with you emotionally if you don't even allow yourself to be emotional. And it might feel like a roller coaster to you. Yeah, there's absolutely no genuine emotion coming from you. And it seems like you are attracting people who, if this is about love for you, if this isn't, like I said, you're just putting up boundaries. You might want something emotional, but you have boundaries up and you might not even really be interested in a relationship. But I'm getting that for a lot of Libra singles right now. You might just not be looking for a relationship, and you're attracting people who are also cold and possibly another air sign. And they might be the King of Swords, and you might be the Princess of Swords right now. So it could seem compatible or something like that, but you might want more emotion and they're just not even giving that. And it could be because like you're attracting people that are like you. So if you really want that emotion, you need to be more vulnerable. Super single. So like in the near future, you could be attracting someone, but they might not even be what you want. But you can't expect people to just know that that's what you want if you're not vulnerable. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm getting for super singles. Situationships, Libra, Sun and Rising. I'm getting that you could have just cut someone out. Or you're like, maybe you're right to the point. Yeah. You might be cutting someone out, or you're right to the point. And it's like you might want to start some type of a team with someone, or you might be challenging yourself to start a relationship with someone. But there's just like there's not like a lot of people here. So you could be pushing people away because you are so fierce, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but if you want emotion, if you want this, you can't push people away and cut so many people out of your life. Or you're going to be alone. I just feel like a lot of loneliness here in all of these cards. There's a lot of loneliness, and you could just be cutting so many people out, and you don't want to be alone, or you don't seem like you'd want to be alone, but you're cutting a lot of people out of your life, and I'm not sure why. There's not really any toxic energy here. You might just like have some idea as to why they won't work in your life, so you're just cutting them out. But you might not be expressing your emotions. Like, you might just want to cut people out instead of expressing your emotions as to why it's happening. And you're just alone, honestly, with the Three of Wands and the Two of Wands. And it's like you're attracting this King of Swords. I'm not sure if that's what you want. There's no love here, absolutely no love. So maybe if you did cut out the people that you did, it was for the right reasons, because there's no love here at all. So that's another interpretation I'm getting. But if you do want this emotion, the next person that's coming towards you is not going to give you that either. They're the King of Swords. Let's see, they could be another Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Yeah. They could be fire and air, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, with some air in their chart as well. You could be Libra. You could have Libra and water in your chart. I'm just not getting any love. Like, I don't even know. It just seems like a very detached time for you guys, Libras. It just seems like you're detached. You could be surrounding yourself with people who are also detached and cold. And like deep down, you're actually really emotional. But you're surrounding yourself with all of this like cold, detached energy. Like, I'm not sure if it's really this fun for you. It can feel like you're just like alone, and it is. This is very lonely energy, and you could be around people that are just like this too. So it makes you feel alone because no one is really giving forth any type of emotion, and you're really emotional deep down, but you don't want to address it. And whoever's about to come towards you, if this is like a situationship with someone that you might be thinking about cutting out, or like you might not be thinking about cutting out, I'm not sure. They are also cold too. So you are just kind of feels like you're not getting anything out of the situation, is honestly what I'm getting. So that's honestly how I feel for situationships. It seems like I'm not sure if you even want to change. It's not like I'm not sure if you're challenging yourself to be more emotional, which is, if you are going to challenge yourself, that's what you should do, is like to be more vulnerable. You should challenge yourself, because it's like the Five of Swords here next to the Ace of Cups in reverse. You're not challenging yourself to be emotional. And you're going to continue to feel lonely. So That's what I'm getting for situationships. If you're dealing with friends, if you're dealing with a person that just came into your life, you have to be the type of energy you want to attract. So know that if you're attracting these type of people, that might be the type of energy that you're putting out there. Or you might not even be challenging yourself to be the real, genuine person that you are. What you have to offer is a lot, but you're not, there's just like no growth here. It's like you might just be cutting people out. Some of you are just cutting people out and not expressing your emotions. Some of you aren't challenging yourself to express your emotions, and you're just settling for this energy where you feel lonely, this cold energy. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm getting for situationships. And relationships, you could definitely be dating another air sign, and you or them both have air and water in your charts. And there's also a lot of fire here. I forgot. You might have air and water, and they might have fire and air, okay? I'm getting that in this relationship it's very one-sided, and it might be you, Libra, who has that type of energy. And you could just feel alone. So you might not be looking to express your emotions to them because you feel alone and you have a lot to offer, but it's like a very cold relationship. And so you don't feel comfortable doing that. But I don't know if you're looking at your party's perspective. Like, I don't know if you even should. I'm not getting any toxic energy from this. You guys could be compatible, but there's not really a lot of love here. So I'm not really sure why this relationship is even happening. Personally, I just feel like this could be for superficial reasons, like why you're in this relationship. Honestly. It could be like you guys could be cute together or something. Like you could just have like a superficial reason as to why you should be with them. Because there's no love here. And there's just a lot of distance, honestly, a lot of loneliness, and there could be like a lot of hot and cold. Like maybe you have feelings for them, maybe you don't, but I just feel like it might be for superficial reasons. There's just no connection here. There's no deep connection, and you could be wondering why. I don't know if you are, but if you are wondering why, you're not expressing how you feel. They might not have these type of these deep emotions that you have. They could just be more action oriented or like fiery and air, and you could be air and water. And if you want to express your emotions and make the connection deeper, you need to express them. You can't just assume that they're going to know how you feel. That could be why it's one-sided. So that's what I'm getting for you, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. I hope this resonated. This was a very hard reading. I don't know if you even know how you feel personally, because I did this like 4 times to get your reading, and I just could not understand. Like there were so many things that kept getting in the way, but also I couldn't understand the energy I was feeling. So you might not be really focusing on your energy right now or your emotions. You might just be looking at surface level things, and you're not challenging yourself to express your emotions. You're just settling for whatever this is. But it could look like a good relationship. Like if you're in a relationship, situationship, if you're single, it could look like the better option, maybe to just like be single, or maybe to date whoever this is. But I just feel like there's no real challenge here. And it could be it could be cold and lonely. So, I don't know. That's what I'm getting. I hope this resonated.